Welcome to Phoenix Garage. Today, we've been working on a brand new project that we're starting for the channel, a brand new channel. And sorry, I'm sweating, it's hot in here. Before I show you the new car, just keep in mind it is what people would most likely call basket case, because most of it is in a basket on the side of the car. The car is a work in progress. We will be doing a lot of work with it and cleaning it up and making it look 100 times better than what it looks like now, even though it's pretty solid for a Quebec, Canada car. Especially here we get a lot of snow, a lot of rust. These kind of cars tend to rust out, and by the time anybody gets to one of these, they're all rusted out and no more good. I actually got lucky with this car and got it from a person in the Ottawa side, Ontario, actually, Ottawa, Ontario, which is about 10-15 minutes from me. And the car is a nice looking car. I'll show it to you now and you guys can be your judge for yourself, but it's a nice looking car. If you are interested in seeing the progress of this project, keep up with the channel and you will be able to see all of it. And here's the new project, the Mitsubishi Eclipse 1997 convertible. As you can see, a lot of it has been taken apart. A lot of it is out of the car. Say hello to Brianna. She'll be seeing her a couple times in the channel. Hi, say hi, Brianna. Hi. As you can see, the floors are very solid. There are some rust spots, but it's expected. It's actually, I would have expected more than that. The body itself is fairly clean. Sorry for the lighting, you can't see. There's no rust at all in the trunk. And the car is fairly clean. I mean, it does need a cleanup, but the top is not ripped. I can show that to you guys another time. But like you can see, the interior is spotless. It needs a cleanup, but that's the least of our problems. We still need to do carpet, which I'm going to take home and clean it. I got to put in all the door panels, all the side panels. I will be doing what most people might be criticizing a little bit, is this was a car that was standard. I will not be putting the standard transmission in it again because I cannot drive standard, even though I probably could learn, but I prefer not to. The car does need everything, and when I say everything, I mean everything is in the baskets. Everything is along the wall. I mean, there's the engine. I will be buying an engine stand, sorry. And I'll be building the engine on an engine stand and then putting it back into the car with an engine hoist. So that is to look forward to within the next few weeks, maybe next few months, depending on how much I can get to the work on this car. I do need to replace these. The cylinders, they aren't very solid, and these are well known for these cars, that these back cylinder things, they go on them fairly easily because of how heavy this part of the car is. We'll show you the engine bay. As you can see, sorry about that, that's the trunk that closed because the cylinders didn't hold. All of the engine is here, every single piece. I'm trying to support everything so that nothing starts rusting. But as you can see, there's lots of dust, but no rust, which is good considering the fact that it's being car from Quebec that has lots of snow and a lot of rust, and a lot of cars that do rust. I'm gonna put the prop up. There you go. So, as you can tell, the car has no engine or transmission. Everything, when I bought it, was out of it. So we're gonna be doing everything we can to clean up the engine bay, move things around, make things easier, and I will be deleting some of the things I don't need. Like the cruise control, I want to remove that because I really don't need it. I'm going to be removing the heater core because I don't need the heater core. I'm not going to be driving this car in the winter. It will be parked all winter. So it doesn't not need the heater core. I will be keeping the air conditioning because in times that we do drive it, we will need it during the winter. But other than that, I'm going to be doing power steering. I'm going to keep the power steering. I'm going to keep everything else. I'm just going to start moving the wiring around. I like to make things a little bit more simpler, a lot more cleaner, a lot more better looking. Just so that way, when you do open the engine bay, it looks clean. And you have an engine, and that's in the transmission, a little bit of wiring, and that's it. I want to move the battery to the trunk and do a relocation for the battery. Keep that out of the way, and that's about it. If you want to see more about this project and you're interested in seeing how I go with it and how everything else works on this, and as I do it, put everything together, the engine together and everything, every single step, I will be going through it all and showing you everything that I do, so that way you can see it. I do notice things that are different on this car. I think this car may have been in an accident at one point, all because of the fact that the hood is green, was repainted. The hood hinges are red, and they were repainted. So I'm thinking this might have been, I know it has a rebuilt title, so it may have been rebuilt for an accident. Not sure what kind of accident it was in. I don't have any signs of anything bent or anything like that. So the car does look fairly clean. It may have been just he hit it may have hit the back bumper of a truck or something and bent up the hood, and then they had to change the hood props, the hood hinges, I mean. But other than that, I think the car is fairly solid. The car does come from the States originally, and then it was purchased from a person here in Quebec, and that person had it for a long number of time, and then they sold it to a guy that I bought it from in Ontario, and then I got it from him. So it's going to be interesting to see. If anybody's interested, the engine that is going in this is a 4G64 non-turbo. I'm thinking of doing the dual overhead cam on it, but that'll be left to me to decide if I want to do that or not. If not, I do have the single overhead cam top on it that goes on it originally. The transmission I want to put in it is a 41TE, which is what usually goes in it. I'm just gonna have to find one, but finding one isn't the easiest thing to do. Well, actually, easiest thing to do. By what I'm being told, you can find them in a lot of Dodge vehicles, and you can find them in other vehicles. If you guys have any knowledge of where I can find a 41TE, like what kind of vehicle I can get it out of, by what my knowledge is, I was told by a couple of people that I can get one out of a Dodge Caravan. I can get one out of a Intrepid or a what are they? The Cyrus. But the Sebring, supposedly the coupe Sebrings have the transmission for it. But if you guys know any of that's true, please write down in the comments and let me know. For the rims, these are 16s. I do want to go bigger. I want to go with 18s because these look super tiny, and there's too much space between the tire and the wheel well. So I may do a lowering kit on it too, just lowering it down 2 or 3 inches. because she is monster trucking right now. I mean, if you can see that, it's a huge gap, and it's not something that I'm very happy with. Just because of the handling would be a lot better if I lower it down. I do want to, in the future, change the taillights. I want to get the aftermarket taillights, because these ones are nice, but the aftermarkets are actually, the gray with the black taillights would look a whole lot nicer. Other than that, everything else should be good. I do have two kinds of door panels, the black ones and these gray ones. I will be going with the gray ones because the rest of the interior is gray. The seats, I'm not sure if I want to upgrade them to gray and black or whatnot racing seats, or if I want to keep the originals, because of the fact that the originals, I guess, would be keep it original. If not, it would be some sort of a aftermarket seat. The back seats, though, are going to stay the same. They just need to be cleaned up. Well, if you have any comments, anything, any information you may be able to give me about the car, that things that I can do with it, or if you have any parts or anything and you live close by to Gatineau, please hit me up and let me know. And I would be interested in, depending on price and everything for parts, I may be interested in buying them from you. All right, thank you. Please subscribe and join. And look forward to seeing you guys on the channel again, and look forward to doing this project. Please like this video, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Ciao.